Big emotions. This is a video log of 2025, October 14th, Wednesday. 15th, actually. The mother wound is a lot stronger for me, and I'm realizing how angry and yet not angry because I don't want to hurt myself. All of these fucking problems that I've noticed as a child, the parentification, me taking responsibility for my sister, words meaning absolutely fucking nothing. If you do not have the space for this video, I do not recommend you watching this, but this is a reminder to me, because I could get very coarse and resentful and judgmental and feel hopeless because I can't change anyone outside of myself. I can only change myself. I can only change my choice. But when you really think about how hard it is to let go of the mother figure because they don't fucking show up when you need them to. And it's so funny because I'm gonna share my own experience and I don't even fucking care because truly I can only speak for myself. It's absolutely what's the word? There's this Korean word, I don't know how to describe it in English, but it's 어이없어, where it's like almost like there's no reason for something and it like makes no sense that it would be a certain way. And being the middle child, you know, like there is that stereotypical trope, no one pays attention to you, or you know, like no one, I mean, that's pretty much it. But I feel like that really is something that I've lived for so long, and I shut my voice down. But even when I did speak up, it wasn't taken seriously. And it wasn't necessarily from my dad, it was more from my mom. It was definitely fucking more from my mom. Because even if I said no, it would be, you know, timeout or getting fucking brutally traumatized for all these ridiculous things. And then, you know, you grow up or I grew up, right? I'm 25 now, about to turn 26 next month. And it's like, you learn how to have this space to hold. And then I had that conversation. I was like, what did you even want for us? And then that totally misconstrued, delusional, and I'm also talking about myself, okay? I'm taking accountability, and I'm also understanding that yes, I was a child, and I will give myself some grace. But at the same time, I'm not a child anymore. I'm a full-ass motherfucking adult. And so I was shared that they wanted me to be someone who could live on their own. But you know what's really fucking funny about that? Is that how can you know the difference about living on your own when you were never truly taken care of? I could give so many examples. I could give so many fucking examples. Telling me that they're gonna pick me up after school. Elementary school, right? Like 3rd grade, 2nd grade even. And I'm sitting there waiting for fucking hours. Waiting. Because there's nothing else that I can actually really do, right? I honestly, it's not even reaching the last straw. It's having an ultimatum with myself. Is this truly a compatible connection that fuels me, that empowers me? Unfortunately, it's not. And that's the hard part, is when you realize that it's not. Even though you wish and pray and desire and dream of it being something that it's not. I don't believe that being Delulu is the Salulu, because it's like, really? It's partially seeing the good in other people, as well as not being deluded by what's actually being presented to you. And I feel like there is this almost like lucid line that I was always kind of like masking my eyes with. And so therefore not seeing what it is clearly. And I appreciate it because it's teaching me what I actually value. I value my words. I really fucking value my words. So I don't say shit unintentionally. If I know that I can't show up, you know, it's like making a plan and something comes up, right? You're tired from work, or that's a level of grace that I can give. But it's when someone knows my situation, right? And I explain to them and I share with them and I express how hard it is for me. And they just fucking walk all over me because it's not a priority to them, obviously, but it hurts me. So truly, what am I willing to accept from other people's treatment? So it made me sad and angry that I wasn't listening to myself. And I'm feeling kind of under the weather, you know, and I have my eating disorder. And I've been working more and I have my midterms coming up. And it's like, you know, this is seriously not acceptable. I just can't accept this kind of fucking treatment. And I was like, should I record a video about this? Because there's literally no one else that I would talk to about this except myself. That middle child trope. Because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear like, oh, I'm so sorry about your situation, or yeah, like she should have. No, she's going to do whatever the fuck she wants. Unfortunately, those things tend to hurt me. And fortunately, I get to have the choice to accept that or to walk away. To put up boundaries, to make it very fucking clear that that's not how you treat me. And I'm not going to accept that anymore. And that's where I came back to myself. But I'm still processing it. Because obviously, you know, you don't want to get to the point where you can't even ask your own mother for help. Obviously. And it made me realize, like, this is partially why I don't want to fucking be a mom. Because if I were to do this to my child, if I were to hurt them, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally, fuck. And it's like, I really do not have the space for, oh, but you know, she's trying her best. Trust me, I fucking know that shit to a T. I gave it time and 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 time again, reiterating the same things, rephrasing the way that I say it, talking about different pinpoints, trying to make some form of a fucking compromise, honestly. But that's not aligned with how I actually live. I don't make compromises. I meet people in the middle, naturally. And so when, you know, you actually have these relationships in your life that are actively positive, like they influence you in a positive way, that's the contrast where you can actually see, people actually care. People actually care and are willing to listen to the things that have hurt me and the things that have impacted me in my life, and they don't judge me. They don't ask me to change, but instead they encourage me with their safe embrace, their safe space that they provide, attentiveness, the space that they have, and the communication to let me know. And this is just bringing a lot more clarity into my life about my own connections. So wish me the best, because who knows how this is going to unfold. But I need to make a different choice because I can't live like this. It's not as detrimental as it used to be because, you know, like I have the ability to emotionally regulate myself, and I also don't think of life in an extremist manner anymore, which is nice because, you know, like I used to hit myself and hurt myself because of how emotionally hard and challenging it was. But now it's like, okay, cool. I need to make adjustments. I need to make adjustments, and it makes me uncomfortable, yes, but I'm willing to do the unfamiliar because this is not my fate. I do not wish to live my life in this constant fucking loop of making the same choice, expecting a different result. Right? That'll literally drive me insane. Also, the definition of insanity. I don't think I've done a video like this in a while, and it's funny because I do feel like the most authentic part of me comes out when I'm feeling my emotions. But lately I've been really chill. Honestly, it's been so chill, even though school can be quite challenging in its own ways. I've been facing myself and understanding that I have to approach it in a different manner, and wish me luck on that because my midterms are coming up and I have faith in myself. As long as I show up, I have faith that I can do this and I can pass and I can excel, and I've applied for different scholarships to hopefully alleviate some form of the monetary stress that I've been putting myself under to, you know, live my life as well as enjoy my life. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Thanks for listening and allowing me the space to speak. Truly, that's just all I could ever hope for, is that people are willing to listen. And thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Truly. And thank you for being alive. Seriously. Because God fucking damn it. I'm sending you so much love. So much support.